Hello everyone, how are you? How are you doing? I believe you are doing great. I'll be speaking on how to publish your book with close to nothing and as well increase your profitability and income. So you don't have any excuse to publishing and making money from your book. So we need to get to it. How to publish your book with close to nothing and as well increase your profitability and income. Is that okay? I am Tony Obafemi. I'm the director of Nuzel Consulting. Okay. A little of my story. As a 600 level medical student, I spent about 400,000 naira on my first book. The Righteous Lord was my very first book. It took me some months to write this book. I got it published and launched it at my induction into the medical practice. That was November 2014. And among several other things which I wouldn't want to bore you with, it was daring for me spending that such an amount to get it published as a medical student. Yes, it was. I got myself into debt which my sales could not cater for. Okay, I lost quite a number of the book to distribution. Copies were taken but not paid for, and I could not even account for them. I got disappointed and frustrated, but it was a stepping stone for me. I have since then learned and revolutionized my passion for writing and publishing. I am a practicing medical doctor, and despite my schedule as a practicing physician, I have written and published 9 books. Yeah, 9 books with global distribution, and I am still counting. Of course, I'm still writing and I'm still publishing. Okay, so that's a little of my story, and these are some of my books on Amazon. I will show you some others later on. Is that okay? But let's get to the training or the teaching for today. Okay, so I will just tell you a little about history of writing. That's a parchment. Okay, once upon a time we do use parchment. Okay, I wasn't there, but we read from the books that parchment was used to write. Okay, these are another form of writing material. That's wax there. Okay, and the stylus, you can say there. Okay, just imagine using a stylus and the wax to write how many what the volume of writings you can do. Sometimes people use the wood. Before the advent of the paper, the modern writing materials, the printing press and all that. Okay, when that came, we have the paper book. Okay, that's the print. Okay, so that's the paper book there over there. Then we went paperless. Okay, we now begin to talk about electronic books and all that. So we have the ebooks, the electronic books. Okay, and now we are even talking about the audio books. So if you actually want to profit in your in writing, you need to understand some of these things. If you want to publish and at the same time you want to earn money, you actually need to understand some of these things, and I'm going to take you through that. The internet revolutionized writing. You can't be a writer, you can be a writer and you want to publish at this very age and not understand the importance of the internet as touching writing. So I'll take you through that too. Now we have the blog sites, we have websites, ebooks, e-reader, audiobooks, and print on demand. I'll take you through these one after the other. Of course, blog sites has to do with blogging and all that. Website and blog sites are kind of similar, but of course they are at the same time different. Okay, so if you have a blog site, that's a site where you blog as a writer, fine and good. And if you have a website is just like a bigger site, so to say, that can at the same time contain a page dedicated to blogging. Okay, that's writing, you write about the subject matter and all that. So let's get to it. We want to get to know how to publish your books without having to spend a fortune, and at the same time you increase your profitability and you make money from your enterprise. All right, let's get to look at the different ebooks formats that we do have. We actually have different ebook formats, and you need to actually know these as a publisher. You can actually publish your books all by yourself, and at the same time make money from the book. You don't have to spend millions, thousands, so to say, to actually get your book published. So no one listening to me right now, you don't have an excuse not to publish your book. No excuse. I've gotten questions from several people. They kept on giving excuse why they could not publish their books, and one of the reasons they talk about is the money they need to spend to actually publish their books. So I will be actually sharing some of this knowledge with you on ways to actually publish your book without having to spend a whole lot of money. Now, ebooks, there are different formats to ebooks. We have EPUB, we have PDF, that's a portable document format, the Mobi Pocket, that's the Kindle. I think you should be familiar with the PDF version of ebooks, but there are other formats. The EPUB, it's there. Okay, the Mobi Pocket, that's the Kindle version. That's what Amazon uses. Okay, Amazon does not use a PDF or the other book formats that we do have. They actually use the Kindle version. In fact, before you can actually read a book that you got on Amazon Kindle Publishing, you have to actually have the app, the Kindle app, or you have the Kindle device. Okay, so there are others, the Palm Dog, LRF, RTF. The even plain text is a form or a format in which books can be written. Is that okay? So those are some of the ebooks types. Now let's go to the platforms, ebook platforms that we do have. Obviously, we have quite a number of ebook platforms, but I will be sharing with you just three, and that's the most important as I am concerned. If you are able to publish your books on these three platforms, you are good. Okay, you are good. Now, Amazon Kindle Publishing is obviously the giant when it comes to book publishing online. Okay, they have different services that I'll share with you. The Kindle ebook, of course, this is it. You can get your book published as an electronic format. That's the Kindle version. I told you about the different types of ebooks. Okay, they don't publish in the PDF or the other ebook formats. Okay, they publish via the Kindle version or the Kindle ebook type. So you can publish your book on Amazon Kindle Publishing in this form. Okay, so anyone that wants to view your book would actually need to buy on Amazon and view the book on the Kindle app or or on the Kindle device. And I think this is actually good. It helps because those that get your book wouldn't be able to transfer your book to other people just easily. Just like the PDF. If your book is in the PDF format, someone can buy your book and start distributing, start sharing to people for free. Not thinking of the fact that you need to get some money from your book. So Amazon Kindle Publishing has actually solved this problem. Everyone has a device or an application where they have a store or a library to their books. Any of the books they got on Amazon would actually be on the in the library, in their library, so they can actually read from there. That's one. Then we have the print on demand, and I think this is very good. Okay, the print on demand has to do with getting your books published in the print version. That's the hard copy. You don't even have to spend a dollar to actually get your book printed on Amazon. What you do is to opt in for this service, and the print on demand has to do with printing per demand. So if someone requests for one of the book, they print one and send to the individual. If 10 persons or 10 orders were made on your book, they print 10 copies and send. So they don't print 1,000 copy at a go. No, they actually print on demand. That's why it's called print on demand. And the beauty of it is that you don't have to spend $1 to actually get this your book printed, unlike a traditional printing in which you have to invest. You have to spend an amount to get a particular copy or volume printed at a go so that you can make your sales and all that. So print on demand, you don't spend anything. They take the risk, okay? They spend, they cover the cost price. All you need to do when your book is sold, it's they take the cost price, that's the cost of production, and they take their share as their commission, and the remaining, that's your royalty they send to you. And I think that's not bad. Okay, and the audio book, yeah, that's another aspect in which you need to actually plunge into. If you have your books, you have them in the electronic format, I think you should go for the print too. And if you have them in the other two, it's good you go for the audiobook as much as you can. So that's for the Amazon Kindle publishing, and it's actually not difficult to actually publish on Amazon. Opting into all these services. All right. Now the other ebook publishing platform you need to know is Smashwords. Beautiful. Smashwords, they do electronic books alone. Okay, they added audiobook recently. They do electronic books and they are doing great. I think they are the largest indie ebook publisher or something. Okay, so they are doing great too. Now, the advantage here is that they publish your electronic book in the different formats. Just mention them: PDF, Kindle, Mobi, and so on and so forth. They smash your books into these different ebook formats, so you can get your books published in any of those formats, and you will definitely enjoy reading them. Okay, because apart from the ebook formats, there are different devices like the Amazon. I was telling you that Amazon has a device, Sony too has a device, Sony Reader. Apple has a device, that in which you can read. Of course, there are other devices, the Android phones and all that, and even your computer. Okay, now they distribute to major ebook platforms. That's another advantage of Smashwords. They distribute to Apple iBooks, Barnes and Noble, Kobo, Flipkart, just mention them. And at the same time to over 30,000 public libraries around the world. I think this is beautiful. Okay, so they actually help you distribute your books everywhere. So if you are publishing your book, I usually advise that you get it published on Amazon, very important, and at the same time get it published on Smashwords. If you are done with this, if you were able to publish on these two platforms, I think you are good to go. Your books will be everywhere. Okay, now Smashwords doesn't just distribute your books to all these platforms. You have to actually meet a minimum criteria, and that is what we call the premium catalog. Okay, I'll tell you more about the premium catalog in the course of my teaching. Of course, the audiobook. I know that Smashwords partnered with can't remember their name now. Okay, they partnered with another platform to actually get your book converted to the audio format, and I think this also good. Now, Okada Books is African. Okay, and they do ebooks too. And of course, Okada app, it mimics that of Amazon, and I think that's very good, so that your book wouldn't be shared haphazardly. Okay, so you can check that out too. Now, the beauty of this is that once you get your book published on one of these platforms, you can always replicate that on the other platforms. Just a little difference here and there in which you can actually find your way around. Okay, so let's get to how you can actually get them published. Now, when you talk of a book, the cover page, they are very important. The cover page, and of course the interior of your book. So for the cover page, I usually advise that you get a professional to actually design your cover page for you, because a good number of times people judge a book from the cover. Okay, if you don't have a good and excellent cover page, it's not likely that people will pick it up. But when the cover page is excellent, apart from the quality of the graphics, the message, if it touches their emotion. In fact, someone said that um, you need, I think, 5 seconds or 6 seconds to actually get the attention of someone to pick your books. And of course, that seconds you need a good cover page to actually catch their attention, because there are several books out there. So if you want people to actually lay hold on your book, you need to actually get a professional to design. Of course, if you want to do it on your own, Canva, it's a very good platform where you can get your cover page designed. But well, I still advise that you go for a professional. Of course, what I do again with Canva is to actually get a cover design, a temporary cover design. Probably if you are writing and you need to meet a target, you need to be seeing something to remind you of your book publishing or your book writing project. Then you need to probably design something for probably a temporary thing that you can always look at. So Canva, it's good. It's just like a drag and drop application, so you can go check Canva. It's simple to use. Okay, this is just a picture. Now Pixabay, it's a good platform. Now Pixabay, when you are designing, you need quality pictures. You don't just Google pictures and download. If you do that, you would actually get pictures that are of low quality. Just check it out. Google pictures. By the time you download those pictures, they are in kilobytes, and of course the quality is not too good. So you need to actually go to platforms where you can get quality pictures. Okay, quality pictures, and Pixabay is a very good platform. There are other platforms, I think Pixel, if I'm right, and another one I can't remember at the moment, but I do use Pixabay quite often. Okay, another thing, it's the issue of copyright. Sometimes if you are not the owner of some pictures, so if you just go download on Google or something and you use it, by the time your book it's best selling, someone can just come up with a lawsuit. Okay, so you don't want that. So it's better you go to platforms in which you don't have issues with copywriting and you get quality pictures, and I think Pixabay will do that for you. Alright, Riot, that's Radical Image Optimization tool. This tool actually, if you have a heavy picture and you want to reduce the size of the picture, but you want to maintain the quality, this app is for you. Just download it to your device and you can actually use it. Now I'm done with the cover page. Now the book formatting. This is actually very, very important, especially on Smashwords is important. In fact, other books is important. Formatting has to do with the way you arrange your stuffs in the book, the way the headings come, the chapters, the sub-chapters, the subtopics, I mean, and the others, the paragraphing and all that, the font size, the font type, and so on and so forth, the links in your books and all that. That's all about book formatting. I've seen terrible formatting. When you have a book that is terribly formatted, you have issues. It won't display well on the different ebook platforms or the ebook types we have. That's why sometimes some books will appear somehow. When you just open it on PDF, it's just like, come on, what's this? Okay, at the same time, when you open it on the Kindle app, you'll be like, excuse me, what's this? So you have to actually get to know some few things as touching book formatting. And of course, there is a guide to ebook formatting by Mark Coker. That's the link to actually download the book. It's free, so you can copy the link. You can even screenshot your screen right now so that you can have that link with you. Okay, so just get to that book, download, and you are good to go. Of course, I do have a video on ebook formatting so that you can learn, because that book you need to read and read again. I think the first time I laid my hand on the book, I had to read it like 2 or 3 times before I got some the intricacies. But I've actually made it simpler via a video, and if you want that, I'll share that with you at the end of my teaching. Is that okay? That's good. Now, two things to publish your book on any platform: the cover page, okay, to the right dimension. Of course, there is dimensions to cover page, and at the same time your formatted manuscript. If you have these two, you are good to go. So you don't have to spend. Have you spent a fortune now? No. Alright, in book publishing, of course, you spend some money to get a professional to design your cover page, which I think it's not in the millions. Okay, at the same time, you can format your manuscript all by yourself. So if you have these two things, all you need to do is to go to any of the platform. Amazon, just sign up on Amazon, put in your profile and all that. Then of course, when you want to publish the book, the name of the title of your book and some others, you enter, you calculate that. Then after that, you upload the cover page. Then you are good, and you upload the formatted manuscript. Then you click on your button publish, and you are good to go. Of course, there are one or two things in terms of your bank details, your tax, and all that, which I think you can find your way around. But if you actually want me to put you through this, I would definitely do that. I have some resources to help in that respect. Okay, earnings. How do you earn from the books you publish? This is very important because you don't have to be publishing books alone. Apart from, of course, you have to impact people around you, but at the same time you need to make money from your books so that you can increase your profitability, you can increase your impact, you can increase your horizon of impact. Okay, and at the same time it will help you to publish more. Just imagine publishing your book, you got some returns, you'll be able to publish more. You can even expand the extent of publishing. Okay, for instance, if you go for the ebook alone and you made some money, you can go for the traditional printing for those that are around you, for the local buyers. Okay, so one of the ways in which you can make money from your book is via the royalties on Amazon, Smashwords, and the other platforms. You know, when your books are sold on those platforms, they get their commission and they give you your royalty. Your royalty is the percentage that comes to you, and that is 70% on Amazon, sometimes 30%, depending on the cost of the book. I think if it's below $2.99 on Amazon, it's 30%. Your royalty is 30%. But if it's more than that, you can opt in for the 70% royalty, and of course you will get 70% out of the total cost. Of course, there's another issue when it comes to royalty on some of these platforms, and that has to do with taxation. You know, for instance, if you're publishing on Amazon, for Nigerians, I think the tax is up to 30%. And I think that's huge. Okay, it's 30%. You know, I don't know. You know, they believe you are using the US resources, or you know, their resources, and of course you have to pay some tax. You know, I published a book for someone on Amazon. The individual is based in the US, and the tax, you know, after imputing everything, I discovered the tax on his sales was zero. I mean, zero. Just compare that to you after the 30% commission has been subtracted, another 30%, you know, for the tax would actually be subtracted. Of course, that doesn't say you shouldn't publish on Amazon and Smashwords and all that, because that will increase the distribution to your book, and at the same time will make your book available to people out there. Okay, people do some funny things which I wouldn't tell you because I don't do that. Okay, alright, in terms of changing addresses and all that, I wouldn't advise that. But of course, another thing that is important in earnings when it comes to your book is that you can sell your books all by yourself. You don't actually need an Amazon to sell your book. You don't actually need a Smashword to sell your book. Of course, put your books there. For some audiences you cannot reach all by yourself, but of course you can sell your book by yourself, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. Okay, yeah, there are payment gateways you can use. Paystack is there, Flutterwave is there, so you can opt in to get paid for your book via some of these platforms. Sign up on Paystack or Flutterwave, get your money via that, and share the book via the storage devices that we have, or the storage facility. You can use Google Drive, you can use Dropbox, you can even use your website. So someone pays for the book, you send the book via your Google Drive or your Dropbox or your website. Google Drive is beautiful in a sense that you can share the book to someone and that person wouldn't be able to share it with another. Okay, you can customize the link. Okay, you send it. You don't have to send the book in terms of transferring the book in itself. You only have to, you can just send the link. There's a link you can create to the that can link to the book. You send it to the individual, and that link will be unique in a way that it wouldn't work for those people you don't give access. Okay, that's Google Drive. That too occurs with Dropbox, but I think on Dropbox you need to actually opt in for the premium package before you'll be able to do that. Of course, you can upload your book to your website, and people can get the book via the website. Now, all this process you can do it manually. Someone pays you via the pay stack or transfer the amount of money to you. You make your publicity and all that, and you send the book manually. Probably via email. You send the link to download the book. Okay, the unique link. Of course, this again you can automate. In fact, you can automate it via Paystack, so that once someone pays on Paystack, the book is sent automatically. So you get your money even while you are sleeping, and the product is sent to the individual even while you are sleeping. I think that's good. Of course, this operates for electronic books. Okay, when it comes to print, you have to figure out how you need to ship the books to the clients. Of course, what people do now, they do Konga, Jumia and all that to actually get the book shipped to the individuals. Okay, if you want to go that way, you need to actually figure out a whole lot of logistics. And of course, some publishing firm can actually help you with the distribution. Is that okay? Yeah, I have a video on how to share content using some of these storage systems, the Google Drive, Dropbox and all that. You can go to my YouTube channel, just type Tony Obafemi. Okay, subscribe to the YouTube channel, check the videos that are on the channel. Of course, you will see that video on how to share contents using storage systems, how to create the unique link and all that. You will get to know that in that video. Of course, there are other videos that will be of benefit to you, so just check it out. YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, Tony Obafemi. Okay, like the videos of course and subscribe so that you can get other valuable videos with time. Of course, you can create your own store. I do have my store. You can have a website, okay, and you create your own store for your books. I have a store for my books, okay. I use Paystack too. At the same time, my books are distributed via Amazon and Smashwords, okay, and from other platforms. Is that okay? Yeah, after making your sales, you need to definitely interact with your customers. Your aim is to make them more than one time. You make them purchase more than one time. Okay, so you don't want to make them just buy your books once and they go away. No. So you have to continue to interact with your customers after they have made their first sale. Of course, these are some of the ways you can do that. There are some email marketing providers that you can use to send them mails at intervals. You can send them valuable mails without even selling, so to say. Let them have value from you. Share thoughts with them, share stories with them, share things with them that are of value, so that they have a sense of belonging, a sense of relationship with you. So some of the platforms, you have MailChimp, Aweber, SendFox. Okay, MailChimp is good for a starter. Okay, there's a free package in which you can use, and it's excellent. Just check it out and you'll find your way around it. If you have any issues, you can watch some videos on YouTube. Okay, and if you want someone to take you through that, of course, I do trainings at intervals on days. Okay, you will get to know. Just follow me on some of the contacts I will share with you so that you get to know. Yeah, social media platforms, you can use that to interact with your customers. Telegram is good at present. Okay, you can create a channel for your business or something, or for your name or something, so that people, when they get into your channel, it's even easier. You can send an information, to them. You can send information to them at intervals via the platform, WhatsApp, Facebook group, and some others, of course, are good. Yeah, these are my books on Amazon. Okay, and I have them both in the electronic format and in print. Is that okay? Okay, and these are some others on Smashwords. They are distributed to several other platforms, book Barnes and Nobles, and all others. Okay, all right. Now this is my bookstore. Okay, this is my bookstore. If you look closely, you'll see that this bookstore, it has about 10 products, so to say. So this is my bookstore. Okay, I have a personal bookstore. You can just visit, get my books. Okay, in fact, it's automated. Everything is automated, so I don't have to do it manually. So this is another way in which you can actually make money from your books. Okay, so yeah, this a training I took some weeks ago, skills for impact and profiting. I got over 60 persons on board, and this number actually participated actively. So we looked, I trained them on book publishing, web design, graphic design. All right, I got someone that actually handled the graphic design for me, and he did a great job. Email marketing, affiliate marketing, online tools for profiting. It was a whole 1 month training that was of value. Okay, yeah, and I still have some of the recordings for this training on our YouTube and on our Telegram channel. So if you go right now to the Telegram channel, you will get the trainings recordings. So you can screenshot these so that you can get to the channel, or you copy that. It's better you screenshot, because I'll be moving to the next slide right now. Okay, but just look at the link, screenshot or write it down. I'll give you 2 3 seconds. 1 2 and 3. Okay, so just copy that, get to the channel, and you get recordings to this training: book publishing, web design, graphic design, email marketing, affiliate marketing, online tools for profiting. All right, good. Now this is another one for you. This is my latest book: write a book without breaking a sweat, secrets to writing a book with ease. So you can just copy that link and get the book, okay, for free. It's all for free. Okay, you can screenshot or copy the book, the link, so that you get the book. It's actually free. You can download. Okay, now this is my WhatsApp number. If you need to contact me, alright, you can say hi to me. Of course, I would love to interact with you, or you copy that link to get across to me. Now I have this for you. It's a package. I call it writing and publishing bronze package. It contains 2 ebooks. The first has to do with the role of graphic design and technology in writing. So these books actually goes in depth into blogging, web design, into the tools you need as a writer in terms of technology, the different tools that are simple, easy to use, that helps you amplify your profitability and all that. All right, it actually goes for 2,000 naira on my online platform, and the other one, work once and earn repeatedly. You earn in writing and publishing. I think how to earn your first $1,000 in 30 to 60 days. That's the second book. Okay, and it actually goes for 5,000 naira. Okay, that's it there. And of course, I have some other videos on how to format your books so that you meet up with premium catalog. You format your books like a pro. Okay, what you need to do and all that. And of course, I have another video on how to create beautiful ebooks using templates, and at the same time I'm going to be giving you the different templates, okay, all for free. Okay, of course each of those videos cost that, and if you look at the total summation, it's actually more than 22,000 naira. But for this summit, I'm giving it out for just 5,000 naira, and it will be available within the first 24 hours. So between now and the next 24 hours, you can actually get this package, via my site. Just click on the link or screenshot. You can screenshot, okay, just screenshot on that, so that you get the link. I mean, so that you get to the page to make payment and get the package. It will be available for the next 24 hours. Yeah, what do they have to say concerning the package? Okay, the writing and publishing package. Yeah, David said this. I promised myself that I was never going to release a major book until I read this body of knowledge from you, that's from me, after your professional assessment of my previous ebook. So your book on Work Once and Earn Repeatedly is more than just a book. It contains a body of knowledge that makes for not just resourcefulness via writings and impact multidimensionality, but also a deliverance section for the minds of bony writers from limited mindset. I believe I'm now better enlightened by your valuable content. I mean, this guy, he could not just keep it to himself. He had to slide into my DM and he wrote this. After he got this package, that's the writing and publishing bronze package, is doing great. So you have an opportunity to get it. Okay, this is what in my latest book. Okay, I am always excited when Dr. Bafemi's books are released, because I know I will always not recover from the enormous knowledge and insights embedded therein. I just finished reading. I mean, I released the book. The first day I released the book, he got it and he finished the book. I mean, it's awesome. That's to tell you the emotion, the what he is looking for. I just finished reading this newly published book, and I must say that what amongst all that intrigued me, he went on and on. Okay, the latest book, of course, it's free, and I've shared the link with you. Okay, you can download it for free. This is it. Okay, so just copy that link, just copy the link and download it for free. It's actually free. So there are several persons, I've gotten several feedbacks concerning my books, concerning my packages, so you need to actually get some of them.
I've learned a lot, a
That's
lot, a
lovely.
lot, a lot. I can't just, I can't just, I can't just imagine me, me joining this class for free. Like, the free aspect is one that still surprised me, because it's very rare, and I'm really glad I was able to make use of this opportunity. Thank you
All
very
right.
much, sir. God bless.
You're welcome.
It was awesome and it was productive.
All right.
Actually, I learned a lot in the book publishing, and whereby we can publish, write something out and make out something to ourselves. So I actually learned a lot in the program, in the training. It was awesome and productive. And I should be able to come up with me publishing a book myself. I was the publishing center, and it was awesome.
All right. That's lovely.
It was a wonderful experience for us. For me personally, it was an awesome experience for me for the 2 weeks. It was a very, very impactful training with Dr. Bafemi. Majority of what he taught us there, I don't know anything about it, about publishing, Amazon, Kindle, Smashwords, how we can publish on Smashwords, and our work will get publicized on majority of platforms. On Amazon Kindle, which one to choose between Smashwords or Amazon. It taught us a lot of things, how to monetize our gifts, how to make sure we key into the moment of now to ensure we get the maximum benefit from all of our gifts, and all these come at free. It was a very, very awesome experience, because when we check out on the internet, most people they charge exorbitant fees. I have someone that is messaging me in my email saying he will teach me those things that come to me at my own doorstep. The person was charging me 50,000, 150,000. During the COVID, there was a woman that wanted to host a webinar just like that. He's charging $20, $50. Caroline Roberts. It was like when I saw the link to the webinar, I appreciate God. And I also want to thank Dr. Bafemi. I pray the Lord continue to bless you. The Lord continue to
business. I think that training is like presenting someone a bag of good just to keep on enjoying. So wonderful. And I must say that during this period of COVID-19, Dr. Bafemi is one of the people that has so much impacted me. He might not really know me, but this is my second time of having an encounter with him. The first time was when Dave Adura organized the Bonnie Writer Conference. So, lectured us then, and it was so amazing. Now to have him again in skill for impact and profiting, it's so wonderful. Each time you really delivered well, sir, and I'm so grateful for that. All these skills, the monetary aspects, how to even improve better. You supplied us with the materials, with the teaching. In fact, that teaching it's so amazing. There's no rushing. We took it one after the other. The class was so free. We are open to questions, real life situations, and everything. Just a wonderful package. And I believe that every one of us that we acting onto this call will not let you down. In the nearest future, you are part of our story. And when you see us, you'll be able to boast that, yes, thank God I'm able to impact the life of this person. And we'll come back to say a very big thank you in a better way, beyond the words, with our actions, with our results. We'll come back to say a better thank you that we didn't take this for granted, but we hacking to the code and we made it of it to make you happy and to make you a more successful person. This is one of the greatest gifts that one can ever give to humanity, to impart a man to stand on his own and to achieve things, to achieve results, even without looking sideways, just for free. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it.
Oh, okay, so that's just it. So several persons having to talk about some of my products. So this is an opportunity to get this product writing and publishing bronze package. Of course, it's more than 22,000 naira, but I'm giving it out for 5,000 naira just within 24 hours from now. Okay, so this is the link to actually get it. Just copy the link, you can screenshot or something, go there right now and get the package. And of course you're going to thank me after getting the package. Okay, so that's it. All right, thanks a lot for your time. Thank you. All right.